Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Gate Crash draft. I'm Ryan with Team Mana Bluff. Just about to fire off our queue here. And in the chat, it looks like people are debating biomass mutation. Don't think there's much of a debate there. Some are arguing it's amazing. I would say that's a negative. Ooh, what do we have? Gyre Sage. Definitely a good card, but I don't know if it's first pickable. I love me a Balustrade Spy, probably more than I should than a Gyre Sage. I'm considering getting here, because I mean, it definitely helps you ramp into stuff, and it is perfectly serviceable 2-drop, often a 2-3 right away. I think it's even worth a ticket or two. Is it? It was being played a while ago. Yeah, a ticket. Woohoo. Whoop-a-dee-doo-dah. But probably not going to get there. Tough call here. Tough call. I kind of want to, grab this Holy Mantle as a nice kind of win condition, too. You don't see a lot of them. It kind of keeps you open. Gosh, I am torn between Gyre Sage, Holy Mantle, and Balustrade Spy. And I kind of got to decide. Let's grab Holy Mantle. I've never gotten to have it featured in a deck, and this will kind of help me sort of build a deck that wants it. So why not? Cool. And we get a Gift of Orzhova. Is that better than Boros Elite? This definitely has destroyed me in games, but we already have one Holy Mantle. Passing a Boros Elite. Yeah, we're not necessarily in Boros. I love foil cards. Yeah, screw it. Let's go mono enchantments. Why not? Whoever said that was a bad idea. Ooh, getting past a Grizzly Spectacle and a Basilicus creature. Good signs. Means we might want to go into the Orzhov realm. And we're definitely going to pick Grizzly Spectacle if that's coming third pick. Important to note. We'll want to kind of see what these Dimir cards end up with. Because I'm perfectly happy going into Dimir. Ooh. Kingpin's Pet. Also a true Fire Paladin. Kind of scary that both of these are here. The two most drafted guilds are getting past some sweet signals. I would probably, if I hadn't picked up Grizzly Spectacle, picked up the True Fire Paladin first over Kingpin's Pet. It's just that much of a winner. But hopefully we're just seeing a lot of that Orzhov being passed. So let's grab that and try to jump into those colors now. Wow, that's a late mugging. What do I want to do? I mean, pretty much none of these are in our colors. And I don't plan on playing much here. I mean, Simic Charm is fine, but again, we're not in Simic or anything in the nature. I can take the Gargoyle here, but I think we're just going to take Mugging in the event. I mean, it's just a powerful card, and if we just start seeing those signals, we'll move that route. I think Pit Fight's better than Executioner Swing, but if we stick to our Orzhov start, despite not having any creatures, this will be very key as we move forward. Scan Club Charger's fine, but I don't think we're going to jump out of our colors for the Scan Club Charger. Yeah. I can take Syndicate Forcer here. We are going to need more creatures and is Extort, but Arrows of Justice works fine in the deck as well. So I think we'll grab that over the Syndicate Enforcer. Cool, so some picks here. Debtor's Pulpit does work well, though I want smaller drops. Actually, I just think that with the removal we have already, we have 3 pieces. I'm not looking to have this at my 5-drop. What is this Game Create Failed? I've been seeing this like for the last week or so. Am I the only one? Is it my account or what? We're going to take the Guildgate here. Always have to have Guildgate, and I just don't care about these as much in the 5-drop slot. So, interesting that these are all what wield. We'll cut an Active Treason. I don't want to lose to it, and the Shield of Passage is perfectly playable. We'll take the Boros Guildgate, maybe splash our Mugging or something. Millennium Gargoyle came back. Nav Squad Commandos. So my only worry of the Orzhov is if that Basilicus creature, which I passed when I took Grizzly Spectacle, someone thought was a signal, then we get kind of cut. Because we didn't see a lot of it later on. We saw enough to where I think it was the right pick and the right guild to kind of be playing with. But as you see, like, we're just really low on the keys of that deck. So I have to be on the lookout here. And red was flowing pretty late, so it could turn into... gosh, we could play Borzov, possibly. Already having a Guild Gate in each. Let's see what we open and see if anything absolutely fascinating starts happening in the second pack. Ooh, Knight of Obligation, I'm a huge fan of, although there is an argument for the 2-drop Daring Skyjack. Over anything else? No, I want it. Let's check out this cost sort. We're going to hide the red right now and know that it exists. I mean, we're definitely long creatures and we need the extort dudes. Want the 2s and 3 extorts, more Kingpin's Pets, and all those 2-drops we're missing, but this is just more what our deck wants to do than Daring Skyjack. At least I'm hoping that that's what it wants to do. Could be I move into Boros here and play that red, but meh. I want to do, I think, an Orzhov base with possibly a Boros splash. So let's see how that goes down. Wowzers. 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 I wonder what was picked up here. Rare's still here. So is Assault Griffin or Syndic Enforcer better in this deck? Wow. There's some premium pieces here. You know, I think we're gonna actually start hedging more towards the Boros route. Completely just changed. Just because I don't need that much for, and I want to prioritize in these early picks whatever 2s and 3s I see, which will influence where this draft goes. Fathom Mage. Yeah, so here we're going to take the Warm Mind Infantry and start moving in on Boros, since I anticipate having a lot of red show up later on. The Fathom Mage and Sapphire Drake. Whew. Yeah, Simic, which makes sense because we didn't see a lot of that passed early on, so I would imagine Simic gets just brought in here. We'll take Angelic Edict as a solid removal spell because I think we're officially moving away from this kind of 2-drop. Which is a bummer because we're going to be cutting some of our black, but I think it's the right call right now. We'll take, wow, late Cloudfin Raptor. Interesting. Not the greatest 3-drop, but definitely playable over anything else. Wow. So I don't feel like we need another Gifts of Orzhova. We already are running 2 pretty solid enchantments. Question comes down to, do I want a 2-drop, which I definitely do, over this Basilica Guards. The thing with Basilica Guards, it can still kind of keep us a little bit open. And I do think Extort works in Boros, but I'm going to commit to the guild strategy and try to have just some more 2s over some Extort. Probably want a Night Watch picked up. We already have 1 Court Street Denizen, so let's see how that goes. But now it's time to kind of catch up on 2-drops, which we're going to have as kind of lower 2-drops just inherently since we missed out on those earlier. Not looking to play Aerial Maneuver. I think we'll get it. I think it's more important to prioritize the Guild Gate because I think we'll be splashing in some kind of black here. Or if we do end up going Borzhov, it'll be important picking up these kind of gates. Oh wow, that's a super late Wojak Halberdiers. I'm sure that's not going to happen in the 3rd pack, but it definitely justifies us moving into Boros, at least in this pack. I wouldn't mind this coming around a little bit later too, but oof, snatching it up. Do I want a second Active Treason? Yeah, I'd run 2. I think it works. We're not playing anything else. We already have a Nav Squad Commando, so we don't need a second one. Illusionist Bracers doesn't do anything, so we'll grab Active Treason and try to cut some signals. We're going to grab Hellraiser Goblin here over Whispering Madness just as a signal, though I don't want to play it. Yeah, we'll take a Court Street Denizen, though. That will do. Get 2 of those on the table, start playing some white creatures, and smash face. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, so what black cards are here that we do not care about? Really, the only black cards we have are Grizzly Spectacle and Executioner Swing. Executioner Swing isn't going to make it, based on what we're doing. Oh, Kingpin's Pet. That's kind of important. Duskmantle Seer. I mean, definitely taking the foil Boros Reckoner. I wonder what Duskmantle Seer is worth. Let's see, guys. Let's just see. Always fun to see what value. Duskmantle Seer. Buying. 3.64. What about foil Boros Reckoner? Pretty good. Pretty awesome that we are playing these colors now. Wouldn't mind this super sweet mythic, but it ain't going in our deck. Someone's gonna just love picking it up. Maybe the Ember Beast will table since red wasn't doing a whole lot, though I don't expect either of these to come back. Our biggest goal now is just get 2 drops, 2 drops, 2 drops. We're going to cut every black piece we have. Know that the Grizzly Spectacle and the Kingpin's Pet, which could easily be splashed, is there. Happy to grab that guy, of course. Don't need another Active Treason. I'm not too sure Pit Fight's going to do a whole lot for us. Maybe we're doing the Borzov. What's Crypt Gas at? We're gonna grab this Pit Fight, I think, but let's check Crypt Gas. Crypt Gas. Buying 0 point something. Not worth grabbing here, unless I really think that that's what we're doing. Our 4 drops are kind of low. Is Pit Fight doing anything in our deck? I mean, with Holy Mantle and Gifts of Orzhova, maybe. It's just going to work as removal. Yeah, I'm taking. I don't need another Active Treason. I mean, every other card in here is better, but... I mean, what we really want are just creatures, but I don't think we're playing the triple. Screw it. I'm taking Crypt Gas. In the event we go Borzov, and with what we have right now, that might be a necessary evil. Do I want Cinder Elemental over Angelic Edict? Well, we need creatures, and it is a removal spell, if not a slow one. Maybe I take the Key Rune here, actually. Yeah, any kind of fixing to go Borzov? That's interesting. Very interesting. We have our Grizzly Spectacle here. Yeah, I think we're doing the Orzhov King. We're going to prioritize removal here in this last pack. Or not removal, fixing this next pack. And just take anything that is in the 3 colors of the Guild or Key Rune. Yeah, let's see how this works out. Because now we can pick up our Alms Beast, which I mean, I just lied. I said we're going to take these. But this is a powerful enough 4-drop where we just want it in a second over these guys. Thank you. Will I be able to get this on board, or do I just want another Boros Guildgate? I'm going to hope that one of these comes back in the pack for fixing, and we'll take the High Priest of Penance here. And see if we can get there. And now we do take Nav Squad Commandos, because we might be ramping in with some more Key Runes. And I mean, I'm not playing a 3rd Active Treason. May not even play the first 2, considering now our strategy's a little bit different. Not excited by it, but there you go. We'll take Night Watch. That could actually work out pretty well with Court Street Denizen. At this point now, we're just kind of playing the Borzov control route to get wins in with our pretty sweet bombs, if you will, our enchantments and some of our big dudes getting it there for us. But yeah, I mean, I certainly don't want to be loading up on these high 5 drops, but we're there. Do I want Zerichi Tiger? Or do I want a combat trick? We're still kind of low on creatures. I don't really want these next 4 drops. But we're going to take it. I mean, Shadow Slice is probably the best card in the pack, but Aerial Maneuver can work out, but I think we want to start maximizing some creatures, and white creatures could help us in getting through. Here we will take Ember Beast. That's fine. We're just going to want to have a lot of blockers in the long run. Oh, gosh, so many active treasons. We'll take Shielded Passage here. Not planning on playing 2. And actually, because of that, I think we'll get rid of Active Treason, which could kind of blow us out more. And hey, look, another Shielded Passage. Kind of bummed that neither the Boros Key Rune or the Boros Gilgit came back. I thought for sure one of those would. Ooh, shiny. So we're going to be hard-pressed to make this Borzov deck work, but we'll start working on that. And we'll come back after the basics have been laid out in our deck. Okay, so we're here with all of our main playables laid out. We're at 26, so there's 3 we have to cut. And I think it's just going to come down to what we feel our strategy is and what our mana could actually do for us. So the first thing I'm going to look at is our black sources in regards to the splash. So we have 3 already, because our black is our smallest color. We have a High Peak Priest of Penance, Kingpin's Pet, a Cryptghast, an Alms Beast, Grizzly Spectacle, Execution Swing, quite a bit. I mean, we're going to be like base white with these red and blacks coming in. Our creature count is at 17, a little high. We have plenty of 3 drops. I would cut the Skinbrand Goblin as like our weakest card, but just having a 2-drop that can trade early with other fluff is kind of good. And since we're not really planning on doing attacking a whole lot, I'm thinking about getting rid of this Court Street Denizen first and foremost on the creature curve. Is Cryptghast really going to be doing what we want? It helps you ramp, and it has Extort. But is ramping something that I care about? So maybe Cryptghast is also one of the guys to go. Let's look at our removal suite. Do I want Active Treason? I have 2 others in this sideboard. I have a Shielded Passage. I don't have any sack outlets. Definitely want to cut some of these guys. It's between Execution or between Active Treason. I want to get rid of one of these. I think we're going to play the removal game overall. If I see something that I really want to Active Treason, if I feel like the deck is looking for ways to pound through, great. But I feel like the Active Treason strategy is a wham bam thank you ma'am strategy that we are not pursuing at the moment. And then yeah, is Cryptghast, I mean, is there anything that I care about with Cryptghast in using that extra swamp for mana? Also, this is definitely like an 18 land deck. So I'm actually looking to make 3 more cuts here, despite having quite a bit of fixing here. So yeah, let's start with these picks. Gone. That puts us only at 15 creatures, which is a little light. Do I really want to cut 1 more? We got our guys in the air. Millennium Gargoyle, I think, is one of our weakest here. If I ditch that, do I like that? We're only at 14 creatures, including Night Watch as a creature. Morzov Key Rune is kind of a creature too, but meh. And then our wins are here with this, our Holy Mantle, and our Gifts of Orzhova. That's the game plan for sure. Well, why don't we keep Millennium Gargoyle in for now and see what our mana looks like if we're keeping it at just 17 lands. So let's do a color sort. Add lands. See what we have here. How much black do we want? We have a double black plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We definitely want more red here. And then our white is fine. 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, that's 11 sources. So let's pop down 2 whites. Pop up some red. That gives us 5, 6 reds for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red spells. I'm counting Boros Reckoner as an all white since we're going to be heavily on white. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, at 9. It gives us 4, 5, 6, 7 black sources for 1 double black and a 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of like that. What would I rather have? Again, do I feel like it's better to cut out like a Molino Gargoyle or something else in order to have a better, one more land? Yeah, because we do kind of want to have some of these 2-drops down, right? We do want to be able to cast our spells. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I definitely think it's right to add an extra land, and I think it's going to be a red, so we have 7 red and 7 black sources. 4, 7, 6, 7. Yeah, I like that. So what card am I getting rid of? I'm going to be a little light on creatures to get rid of Millennium Gargoyle, but I don't think it's going to do much. Maybe we'll bring it in if we need more flyers, but for now I think this is the curve that we want. I'm going to pay attention to these blacks and see if I need maybe switch out a mountain for an extra swamp. But it gets a 7 and 7 if we're counting the key rune with everything. So I think that'll do it. Alright, so this is our strategy. If we need to, can we cut enough of, say, one color to be more consistent? I don't think so. I think I went all in on that Borzov plan. Yeah, we did, definitely. I'm just thinking like if we wanted to, have to hedge our bets against some sort of really fast deck. We'll keep our eyes out for Millennial Gargoyle and Cryptghast as needed. And we'll see ya in round 1 with our Borzov build.